College men's basketball team looks to move closer to a third straight Southern Conference championship and extend their home win streak to 46 games. Standing in their way is conference rival Palm Beach State, which has won 3 of its last 4. Live from Titan Fieldhouse on Eastern Florida's Melbourne campus, it's the Titans and the Panthers. Next. Heading down the home stretch of the regular season, we welcome you to Eastern Florida State College's Melbourne campus as the Titans host Palm Beach State. With Mark Moses, I'm Austin Lyon. Eastern Florida State College a couple wins away from a third consecutive conference title. Tonight they get a depleted Panthers team.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Only 7 guys going tonight for the Panthers. And I like what Jeremy Schulman said before the game. It's crunch time for the Titans. I'm excited for tonight's game. I can't wait.
Despite only 7, there is some talent on this Palm Beach State roster, and it starts with Jarrell Marshall, leading scorer at 18 points per game. He has put up 46 in 2 games against Eastern Florida State College this year. For the Titans, Demetrius McReynolds gets his 28th start of the year tonight, one of 3 to start all 28 games. A sophomore, he is already committed to East Tennessee State. Show you the starting lineups for both of these teams. For Palm Beach State, pay close attention to Bobby Connolly, starting point guard, shooting it well. He's averaging 4.2 assists per game. Eastern Florida State College, a big advantage inside with 6'10" Kyle Meyer and 6'6" Georgie Baronia. Coaches, Jeremy Schulman on your left, back-to-back Southern Conference Coach of the Year for Eastern Florida State College, and Martin McCann in his first season with the Panthers, an assistant at Palm Beach State a year ago. Referees for tonight's game, Tyrone Archie, Matt Arnold, and Antonio Vargas. Third meeting of the season between these teams. First 2 both decided by 5 points or less. Split, so Eastern Florida looking to take the season series.
Yeah, and with Queen maybe coming off the bench tonight, I know he's got some of the illness. He's one of those guys who really get it going. But I want our listeners, I want our viewers at home to know this. McReynolds, you never seen him play. He is smooth. Andre Miller type smooth. I'm excited. Meyer down low. This is a crunch time game. We're going to see who really wants it. Hopefully, the Titans want it more.
How about Landis Anderson getting just his 2nd start of the year, 6'6" sophomore from Tallahassee, an opportunity to step up in what is a huge game.
Yeah, and you look at the Titans so far in the season. Long winning streak earlier December and January, and then now of late, they've lost a couple of games. They hit that hiccup in the conference schedule. Now they got to get it going because, look, conference tournament stuff right around the corner. There's not much more time here on the season.
All 3 losses for Eastern Florida this year by 8 points or less. One of them came against this Palm Beach team. A big key in this one, rebounding. Eastern Florida, a team that is superb in that department, 8th in the nation in total rebounds per game, and against a Palm Beach roster that only has 7 guys, there'll be an emphasis on crashing the boards tonight.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. And if you have more depth than them, they only got 7, you got your full squad, or use it like hockey. Use different lines, go at them for 40 minutes. You're right, first 5 minutes, let's see the rebounding battle.
Eastern Florida in white, Palm Beach State in black. Away we go here on a Wednesday in Melbourne. Titans get the opening possession. An aggressive man-to-man defense. Open lane for Kyle Meyer and a finger roll.
Ooh, that was polished play right there to start the game. That was smooth.
Palm Beach coach Martin McCann told us earlier today he hopes to slow the pace of this game down. Not surprising considering that he only has 2 subs on the bench. Corner 3, no good for Kelsey Wilkinson. And it's hauled in by Anderson.
Good defense by the Titans to start this game. Kind of a lazy jump shot. They got to do a better job next time out on the court.
Olsey working inside the free throw line. Flipped it up, no good. And the rebound tapped out to Joseph Williams. Foul.
And you can tell first 5 or 6 minutes, let's see what each team's going to do. I liked your point where they came out on the defensive end. Panthers were very aggressive.
First touch for Jarrell Marshall, the leading scorer, and he quickly gives it up. Shot clock under 10. Marshall sets the screen. Marshall now, 22 feet out, guarded closely by Baronia. Superb challenge, and Meyer secures the miss.
Yeah, the zone defense worked there. Great play.
McReynolds right down the lane. Aggressive offense thus far from Eastern Florida. Baronia to the reverse.
Georgie, smooth. I like shave the head as well. Smooth on the hair and on the basket.
Eastern Florida has the first 4 in this important conference game. Titans sitting at the top of the Southern Conference standings. Joseph Williams-Powell, the 6'8" freshman from Saginaw, Michigan. First bucket for the Panthers. Meyer, straight on 3. And it's thrown back in by Landis Anderson, the lefty, with a one-handed flush.
Anderson was the only one looking for the rebound. Everyone else was watching. Heads-up play, second rebound, offensive, back in a row there.
First foul of the game goes on Kyle Meyer.
And if you're a Titans fan, you've never seen them play before on television or here in person, you see Meyer 20. He plays down low, but he will jack that three-point shot. That's part of his game.
Meyer started his college career at Iowa, played 12 games for the Hawkeyes a year ago. Palm Beach State not finding much room. Marshall using the ball fake, goes into Meyer.
Nothing open.
Connolly fouled along the near sideline. That one goes on Baronia. First team second.
You notice with the Panthers, they're going with Joseph Williams-Powell, left block, getting the ball through him on every single possession so far.
Talked about Martin McCann wanting to shorten the game for Palm Beach State. Seen them go deep into the shot clock here on several possessions. Boy, nice hesitation by McDonald, lost the handle, and a turnover.
That's something you're going to have to worry about. If you're the Titans defense, all right, if you're going to go to that zone, he has that triple penetration. Got to make sure you cut off those lanes.
Anderson tried to get it to Baronia. An errant pass stolen by Williams-Powell. And stolen right back by Peyton Hulsey. Hulsey in between 2 defenders. And they're going to get a foul on Palm Beach.
Finally got to hear Hulsey's name. He's a big part of this Titans basketball team all season long. Good heads-up play. And then in transition, kind of wasn't sure. Liked Meyer, didn't know if he should shoot, but hey, that's okay. Good defense, get into good offense.
Hulsey about as well-rounded as it gets on this roster. 8.7 rebounds and 5 assists per game. As Eastern Florida throws it away on back-to-back possessions.
Been kind of sloppy so far in the early going. A lot of kind of, we're not sure type possessions. Got to slow down, get to your game.
Just more than 3 minutes in. Number 1 against number 4 in the Southern Conference here tonight. Palm Beach needing a win to keep any hopes of making the state tournament alive. Eastern Florida hoping to take one more step toward that 3rd consecutive conference title. Terrific move on the baseline by Paul Jones, 6'7" sophomore.
Nice spin move. That was pretty.
Meyer a chance to go to work at the other end. Upset that he didn't finish that, but he'll be on the free throw line.
That has to be new. Coach Shulman must have shown him that move. The post up, then going with the left hand, that was a pretty tight move. And I know we got a lot of scouts in the audience. They're looking at that Meyer type move.
Meyer averaging 14.4 points, 7.7 rebounds per game. And a 69% free throw shooter rattles both home.
See, we're going back and forth. We got a ball game, but it's like what you said in the pregame. They only got 7 guys dressing tonight. We're going to see how they do moving forward.
Fabian McDonald took it right into the chest of Meyer, a little bit too strong. Not many opportunities in transition for Eastern Florida thus far. McCann, Palm Beach coach, has to like that.
Well, when Queen's out right now, and I know he's going to try to play later tonight, you can see they're still trying to figure out this offense.
Meyer with an outstanding step through and a left-handed bank shot.
Hey, keep feeding the big fella. If he can get those easy looks at the basket, those easy bunnies, just keep feeding him. Let's get an easy win.
Interest from a number of high majors, Arizona, Tennessee, Clemson, among the schools that are recruiting Meyer. And Marshall gets his first basket, rips the net with a three.
Yeah, Marshall averaged about 18. He was looking at the Titans bench right there after that shot. That was pretty.
44% three-point shooter. That is an area where Palm Beach State excels. One of the top three-point shooting teams in the country. Meyer at the free throw line. He's got 8 of the first 12 for Eastern Florida.
Man, showing the inside, showing the outside. He might be on tonight. Keep feeding him, man.
Rebound tap out of bounds. It'll be Titan possession, much to the dismay of Jarrell Marshall. And now a conversation going to take place between Tyrone Archie and Antonio Vargas. And they're going to reverse the call. It's going to be Palm Beach State possession.
Yeah, that made sense. Georgie did touch it last. And here's the thing. Georgie, and I know Showman talked about this before the game, Coach, he's everywhere. He's always touching the ball. He's getting a rebound. He's in transition. I love his game.
Connolly pull-ups from 15.
Man, they've been hitting that shot tonight. You got to watch out for those 18-footers.
Just more than 5 minutes in. 3-point lead for Eastern Florida State College. Meyer's been doing most of the damage. Showed a double team, but then left. And Meyer going to work on Marshall. He's already in double figures with 10.
You got to give an assist to Queen, even though he won't get one, because they're so scared of him, number 2 for the Titans, that Meyer just had the easy look.
Jermon Queen, first game he has not started this year. Started 25 previous games. 3 in transition, McReynolds in and out.
Good look, just didn't fall. But if you're McReynolds, keep taking that shot. That's your game.
Baronia tries to check Marshall. That's a tough assignment for the freshman from Bosnia. A lot of dribbling by Wilkinson. Marshall's got it. That's a deep three. 6'10" Meyer providing a challenge. Alley-oop, and Meyer with the finish. He's outscored Palm Beach on his own. 12 points in the first 6.5 minutes for Kyle Meyer.
Great transition offense. Meyer kept his hands up, was rewarded with the shot. He has looked fantastic so far here in the first half.
Williams Powell just inside the 3-point line. Long rebound out to Connolly.
I like Coach Shulman. He says, just keep playing your game. Let's keep this defensive intensity up, and they've shown it so far.
Palm Beach winners of 3 of their last 4, a team that has been decimated by injuries after going 15-3 in the non-conference. A team that had high expectations. Connolly, contested 3, once again off the back rim. Meyer secures it. You see the speed of Queen, guy who excels when the game is up-tempo.
Queen is the most dangerous guy in the court. He can go 60 miles an hour and like this. He's an incredible athlete.
Meyer one-on-one with Williams Powell. Double team came. Hulsey drives the baseline. Couple of ball fakes, setting up Queen. McReynolds taps the rebound up near the midcourt line and secures it.
Heads up play.
Fresh shot clock. And McReynolds buries a 3.
Queen, McReynolds, those guys know how to play together. McReynolds got that shot. That was a big, big 3-point shot. 10-point lead now.
7 unanswered for Eastern Florida State College. Kashif English lost the handle. Meyer 3-on-3 finds McReynolds. How about another 3? Kashif English laboring, the guy who hasn't seen much action in the conference season. Hulsey in transition, gave it up. McReynolds with a finger roll.
Transition offense coming off. Great defense. Kind of sloppy for the Panthers. I know they only got 7 guys, but they got to do a better job with the basketball if they want to stay in this basketball game.
Timeout for Martin McCann with his team trailing by 12. Eastern Florida State College in the midst of a 9-0 run. Jeremy Schulman has to be happy with the way his team has started as a nice crowd continues to file in on this Wednesday evening.
You know what I really like with Meyer? We saw him go inside, we saw him go outside, but hey, to steal, he's dribbling, he's running the break. He's showing us a lot here in the first half. That was pretty. And McReynolds as well. Outside, inside. McReynolds, what I like about his game is he's got confidence in his shot. He's like, look, I can hit this, I'm going to take it, I'm going to lead this team. That's what I like about number 24.
How about what we've seen so far from Kyle Meyer?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, he is the best player on this team, and he gets it going, left or right. He makes it look easy out there. He's smooth in transition, and the half-court game, he's really worked on that shot. Inside, he's a one tough cookie out there for the Titans.
Ability to score in a variety of ways. He has 12 of the 21 for the Titans as we approach the midway point of the first half.
Good intensity so far as well. This is a good statement the way the Titans have come out. I like how they played.
Coming off a strong defensive effort against Indian River State College. Queen in the open floor. Got bumped from behind and it'll be on the free throw line.
Boom, boom, baby. That's what that was, fifth gear. That's what I like about Queen's game. He always has a chance to score because he's the fastest guy in the court.
Queen, 5'8" freshman. At a season-high 28 in Eastern Florida's last meeting against Palm Beach. 5 of 7 from three-point range. He's been battling sickness here the last couple of days. Jeremy Schulman wasn't sure how many minutes he would get out of his freshman point guard.
Yeah, it's a good point. Well, he didn't start the game. Now he's in. He's played for a couple minutes. Seeing him run, yeah, I'll have the flu as well if that's how fast he can run, man. He's great. And what I like about his game, very like Nate Robinson, 5'8", can get his separation on his shot and go into the lane. He is a great player for the Titans.
1 of 2 for Queen. A lot of empty possessions, turnovers, and missed shots here the last 4 minutes for Palm Beach State.
Too much dribbling. Just standing around and dribbling. You can't do that. You got to play as a team, pass at the open man. But luckily for the Titans, that's a good thing.
Credit the defense we've seen from Eastern Florida State College. Marshall got a touch on the block. 3 defenders around him. He banks it home and a chance for 3.
There's nothing you can do there. You had you guys there, up there for the block. You just hit the shot. There's nothing you can do with that one.
Foul charge to Deshaun Smith. Marshall 8 of 14 from behind the three-point line in 2 games against Eastern Florida State College. Big priority for Jeremy Schulman was to prevent dribble penetration and limit the amount of open threes that Palm Beach had in this game.
And I like Coach. He came up to both of us. He goes, we got to stop Marshall. Marshall. So that's what they got to do, man.
That three-point play by Marshall ended a 10-0 Eastern Florida run. It's a 10-point lead as we're under 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Williams-Powell on the attack. Knew that shot was off right away, tried to chase the rebound. Queen, couple offensive players shielding him, able to get away a 3. And Williams-Powell secures the rebound. Boy, he's been active on the glass thus far.
Yes, he has. And the thing with the Titans, you notice this, even in transition, they like those three-point shots. They like to take them.
Marshall left alone, buried it.
Ooh, just were talking about that. Don't let him get hot. We might have a ball game tonight.
Marshall scored the last 6. He's got 9, and it's 22-15.
It's going to be crunch time the next 2 minutes. Let's see what the Titans do here. You can't let the Panthers get back in the game.
Shot clock down to 10. Jeremy Schulman did not like where that possession was going, and he calls a timeout. Eastern Florida tries to navigate that Palm Beach zone.
Yeah, and Schulman said before the game, this is a crunch time effort tonight. They got to get going. 45-game home winning streak. And you notice this, look, 22-15. It was up to double digits. Now it's down to 7. And your guy for the Panthers, Marshall, he said, what, 7-0 run, like you were just saying a second ago? You've got to make sure you calm down and play your type of basketball. Because if you don't, Panthers get back into this.
Log on to njcaatv.com/EFSC. That's the website for all of Eastern Florida State College games. You can watch live and archived games online. The website njcaatv.com/EFSC.
Yeah, I did my show earlier today, right outside in the auditorium. Everyone with Eastern Florida is super excited that these games are on TV and you can watch them online. It's awesome for the fans.
Queen goes to the reverse. It hit every part of the rim and then dropped in.
Yes, it did. And Meyer also was there trying to get the rebound. They're ready. Great possession.
Always nice as a coach when you call a timeout and the team responds with a bucket.
You're absolutely right. And Queen showing his range right there, going to the lane.
Marshall, one-on-one with Baronia. Well, you know he wants to shoot after hitting a couple of threes. Bumped on that drive. That's the 4th team foul. It's the 2nd on Baronia.
I actually agree with Georgie. Where was 33 going? What was his move? I don't know about that call.
Marshall out high, a big size advantage on Queen, opted to give it up. Jump stop in the lane, Wilkinson got cut off.
Here we go.
Queen with Wilkinson giving chase, lost the handle, and then had his shot rejected by Conley. Take you back to the reverse from Queen a couple possessions ago.
Look at the little man going through the lane and then backwards. Oh, that's skills competition right there. That was pretty.
All kinds of traffic, tall trees, but Queen undaunted. Meyer struggling to get position on Marshall. Got it about 15 feet out. Oh, what a ball fake by Meyer.
The key with Meyer is he can go left or right. That's why you're always scared with him in the block having that ball. He's really shown the left. That is nice, and already in double figures, like you said, he might have a lot tonight.
Meyer now in double figures for the 16th consecutive game.
I love how the Florida Today newspaper a couple weeks ago did the article on him on big chef, likes to cook for his teammates. So you were talking about the schools they're looking at, maybe culinary school as well, and basketball doesn't work out.
Picks up his teammates not just on the court, but in the kitchen as well.
It's been Meyer, McReynolds, Queen. That's been the offense so far. Let's see the other guys start to step up now.
Meyer already near his season average. He's got 14, averages 14.5 per game. The lead is 11 for Eastern Florida. An outstanding defense by Deshaun Smith. Freshman forces a turnover. Pass up the floor a little bit too tall for Queen. Hulsey gives it up. Eastern Florida 7th in the nation in the latest National Junior College poll that came out this week. Program that really has big expectations as we head down the stretch run of the regular season.
Well, you and me were talking before the game. Look, they've won conference championships before. Now they want bigger things. They want banners here at this Titan Field House.
Fancy finger roll there from Jarrell Marshall. He's in double figures with 11.
Well, I know Marshall and Meyer are two big keys. The two big guys scouts are looking at. They're putting on a show. I think you should save the tape if you're looking for a bigger program.
Marshall 25 points in his last game against Broward College. Baronia, how about the work that Baronia and Meyer have done on the block?
Georgie kind of slipped out of his hand, caught it. I'll put it in, thank you.
Errant pass along the baseline by Fabian McDonald results in a turnover.
Coach Shulman like that defensive effort. If you notice so far in the first half, a lot of zone by the Titans because they're trying to shut down some of those lanes, and it's worked here. And look, 28-17, you got to be impressed with the defensive effort so far. Go on.
And that was a big key. Said defense broke down in the last meeting on the road when Palm Beach State knocked off the Titans.
And outside of Marshall, he's about the whole team so far.
Queen short on the 3. Long rebound out to Connolly. Takes it right at Smith and scores.
Connolly's had a couple jumpers. Now he shows you transition game. That was a great basket and keeps the Panthers in this ball game.
A high dribble from Deshaun Smith, the freshman. Queen shut off, throws it out near the midcourt line, retrieved by Hulsey. Queens missed back-to-back threes. Baronia could not secure the rebound.
I didn't like that possession. Weren't sure what they were going to do and got a bad shot off.
Three-pointer well short from Kashif English. Played just high school basketball not too far from Brevard County. Was at Edgewater High School in Orlando. It hung on the rim, would not drop for Baronia. Hulsey working for a fresh shot clock. Meyer, no-look pass. Hulsey with the finish.
Great possession, great teamwork, hit the extra man. That was my favorite possession so far here in the first half.
The general storyline is that every time Kyle Meyer gets a touch on offense, good things happen.
Well,
when he doesn't, there have been a lot of empty possessions.
Yeah, and all 5 guys are looking right at number 20, Meyer, and it's opening up for other guys.
Marshall, deep 3, off the back rim. Long rebound out to Wilkinson. A tough fadeaway over the outstretched hand of Meyer. Hulsey finds Baronia running the floor.
And you can see the Panthers, some of their faces, they're a little gassed right now. And look, only 7 guys, that's what's going to happen when you have all the depth, the Titans. Love the transition offense. This is a great first half so far.
Martin McCann came over to our broadcast position before the game, said, you know, if you guys want to take TV timeouts, we're fine with that. We're fine with that.
Sorry, Coach, no. It's not going to happen.
He's looking for any edge to try and give his team a better chance here tonight. Baronia goes to work. Running hook would not stay down. Wilkinson had it stripped away. Deshaun Smith gave it right back. And a timeout taken by Martin McCann.
That was like a hockey possession. You know, one guy going back, and the coach is like, all right, let's go to timeout. Let's catch a breather here.
Well, we've talked about Myers scoring, but a couple possessions ago, his passing ability on display.
He's shown everything. Inside, outside, hit the extra man, transition offense, dribbling, hitting free throws. It's a good mixtape for Meyer if you're going to put one together.
Eastern Florida's athletic programs keep growing with 9 varsity sports now in action. Home games are played on the college's new state-of-the-art sports complex on the Melbourne campus. That includes facilities for soccer, tennis, basketball, and baseball, and a new planned facility for softball going up this year. The complex hosts major national collegiate events, such as the NJCAA Division I Women's Soccer National Championship, and is a valuable asset to the community. To learn more, visit easternflorida.edu and become a Titan today. It's the center stage for high school soccer teams the last couple of weeks. Had the girls' state championship games last week, and the boys have taken over the campus this week.
And it's incredible how much the sport of soccer, or football, sorry, I got to get that right, has really grown, not only in the state but in the country over the past couple of years, especially, you know, we had the World Cup, and I got all these tournaments going on. It's really cool to see here at Eastern Florida.
Brevard County, certainly a soccer hotbed. Vieira's girls, their first ever state championship last week. A couple of Brevard teams in the 5 boys championship games this week as well.
Yeah, congratulations, Vieira. Huge accomplishment.
Out of the timeout, Palm Beach trailing by 13 as we approach 3 minutes to go here in this first half.
Yeah, outside, like we said, outside of Marshall, nothing really going for the Panthers.
McDonald got his man in the air and found Jones, and he will be on the free throw line.
They like that. We were saying that kind of in the pregame. They like that left baseline for some reason. They feel like maybe that's the strength, and they attack Meyer, get to the free throw line.
Free throw shooting not the strength of Jones's game, just 51% on the year. Superb athlete, 12th in the nation in block shots and averaging 7.5 rebounds per game.
If you're going to stay in this game, if you're the Panthers, you're down double digits, you've got to hit your free throws. I know that's basketball 101. They teach you in 5th grade, but seriously, hit your free throws or this could become a blowout.
Jones has not played well in the 2 previous games against Eastern Florida, 2 of his worst games of the season. Olsey surveys the defense. Drew 2 and found McReynolds. Off balance, made the extra pass. 3 off the back rim for Landis Anderson. And a loose ball foul going to go against Kyle Meyer.
That one could go either way, but yeah, Meyer over the back there. It's a clean call. I mean, it could, but hey, all right, look, you 32-20, it's all right with that call. I'll take it.
6th team foul against Jeremy Schulman's team. So Palm Beach in the bonus for the remainder of this first half on any common foul. A lot of minutes for Kashif English, number 11 in black. Only appeared in 1 conference game prior to tonight. It gives you a sense of just how depleted this Panthers roster is. Connolly got the switch. Baronia guards. A whistle. I think that ball was off of Connolly's hands before the whistle. We'll see if they count it. And I don't believe they will. So wave the shot off, foul on Demetrius McReynolds, and a 1-and-1 for Palm Beach State. That may have worked out in Eastern Florida's favor.
Yeah, got a break. That would have been a big play for the Panthers, but luckily just going to the line for the 1-and-1.
Marshall hits the first, he'll have a bonus. 12 of the 21 for Palm Beach State thus far for Jarrell Marshall. One of the most highly recruited JC players in Florida. A lot of mid-majors looking at him, like James Madison, Georgia Southern.
He's got a high shot. It's kind of hard to block, especially if you're in transition or half-court game. He can get that shot off with ease.
Palm Beach State hanging around. You get the sense the final 2 minutes here are going to be very important. Palm Beach can cut it to 6 or 8. They go to the locker room feeling pretty good. If Eastern Florida can stretch it out to 15, that may break the spirit of this Panthers team. They exchange turnovers. McReynolds set up Anderson, and he knocks down a 3.
One-handed, that was awesome. They needed that. They've had some problems the last couple of possessions on offense. Big 3-pointer, big statement 3.
No points in either game this season against Palm Beach State coming in tonight. Anderson with 5 in the first half. Once again, a high screen and roll between Connolly and Marshall. Marshall double teamed. Pass out of it got deflected. Under a minute to go in the first half. Halsey had it poked away by McDonald. 2 on none. And the finish for Bobby Connolly. Connolly's got 6. 35-24, Eastern Florida by 11. About an 8-second differential between game and shot clock as Meyer continues a magnificent first half. 16 points for the 6'10 sophomore. The shot clock is turned off, so Palm Beach State can hold for the final shot if it chooses. And there doesn't appear to be any rush on the part of the Panthers. Marshall on the block. Meyer comes to double. Marshall now still in a double team, had it kicked, and it's turned over. A great defensive possession from Jeremy Schulman's team. They forced the turnover and now a chance to extend the lead with 3.7 seconds to go. Xavier Pert comes in, 6'9" freshman out of Miami. Jeremy Schulman directs him near the midcourt line. McReynolds across the midcourt line. He'll get it off, that'll count. And it's off the front rim, but a good first half for Eastern Florida State College. Titans, after a slow start, controlled much of the action in the first 20 minutes, and they lead by 13. 37-24 the score here at halftime. Kyle Meyer leading the way for Eastern Florida, already above his season average. Usually gets 14.4 points per game. He had 16 in that first half. Jarrell Marshall, also a pretty good first 20 minutes for Palm Beach. He had 13 points to lead the Panthers. Terrific offense from Eastern Florida down the stretch there to take the lead and maintain a double-digit advantage. 37-24 our score here at halftime as Eastern Florida looks for its 25th victory of the season and trying to extend that home winning streak to 46 games. Mark Moses standing by with Jeremy Schulman.
Coach Schulman, 13-point lead, but what do you guys got to fix in that second half to get the W?
We got a bunch to fix. Honestly, I thought we were really good defensively first half, which is why we got the lead that we've got right now, but I thought we were very careless with the basketball, way too many turnovers. We got to execute better offensively. We took some bad shots. We were sloppy with the basketball, not just on turnovers, but on shot selection. We got to be a lot more effective on offense.
All right, good luck in the second half, Coach. All right.
Our thanks to Coach Schulman for sharing the first thoughts. It's 37-24, Eastern Florida leading by 13. We'll be back with first half highlights and stats after this.
Tune in as the nationally ranked Eastern Florida State College Titans take on conference rival Broward College. Saturday afternoon at 2, live on WEFS.
Eastern Florida State College putting on an impressive show here on faculty and staff night at Titan Fieldhouse. Austin Lyon back with Mark Moses. Jeremy Schulman had some things that he was not pleased with, but overall, at 37-24, I think he's got to be happy heading to the locker room.
Yeah, his big three have really stepped up. Meyer, Queen, and McReynolds, okay? But those last couple offensive possessions, like about 3 minutes ago, a lot of sloppy play. Not a lot of good looks at the basket. This is a 13-point lead. It could be a 25-point lead if they clean up some of this stuff. And defense, though, they've looked good so far. I know we've been saying all game, depleted 7 guys for the Panthers, but it's a good first half for the Titans defense.
Still a team that averages 79 points per game, Palm Beach State, and right now they are at 24. It was an outstanding first half for Kyle Meyer, 6'10 sophomore from Johns Creek, Georgia, averages 14.4 per game, had 16 in the first 20 minutes.
Yes, he did. He went inside, he went outside, playing defense, hitting his man. I mean, look at this right here. That's an NBA-type move for a big man. That was pretty and smooth. And the jump shot as well. This guy's showing it all. He is showing the scouts and the fans here in Melbourne, this guy's legit and he's the real deal.
It's the versatility that I think stands out. Not only the ability to score in so many ways, but also showed that he could handle the ball and pass well as well.
What I like about his game as well is he's a good teammate. Hits his own man, they talk to each other. I mean, look at this. Right inside to Halsey. I love it. He wants to win, and he buys into the program that Jeremy Schulman's doing. Ooh, that's Tim Duncan-esque with the jump shot. He has been the story so far.
16 points for Kyle Meyer in that first half. Jarrell Marshall has 13 for Palm Beach State. Doesn't feel like there's a whole lot of adjustments that Martin McCann's team can make, given that they're shorthanded. Seems like maybe only a matter of time before Eastern Florida starts to extend that lead as long as they value the ball on offense.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Look, they're getting defensive stops. They're getting steals in transition. You're right. They just play their game. They should get the win tonight, a revenge-type game tonight. And this is crunch time. This is statement-type basketball. Let's get the win. Let's move on. Let's do better things come up in March. I can't wait.
3 games remaining in the regular season, including tonight. A win would put Eastern Florida at 8-2 in the conference and put them in position to secure the conference title with a win on Saturday.
The key is, can you play 40 minutes of basketball, though? This is the grinder time in the conference schedule. Like you said, a couple games to go, 40 minutes of basketball. All right, we've seen, like we said, McReynolds, we've seen Queen, we've seen Meyer. I got to see more from Georgie, Smith, and the rest of these guys. They got to step up. If you're going to start, raising banners, you're going to win championships, I got to see every guy in this team contribute and help them for 40 straight minutes. That's what I got to see.
Landis Anderson making his second start of the year. What'd you see from him in that first half?
Anderson, he stepped up and he made a couple good plays. Still a young guy, learning this offense and the defense. I like what he's shown so far. Very young guy, bright future.
Eastern Florida, 24-3 on the season, 7-2 in the Southern Conference, looking for win number 8 and trying to extend their advantage at the top of the Southern Conference standings. Palm Beach 19-8. Panthers need to put together a rally to keep their hopes of making the state tournament alive. Right now, they find themselves in a 13-point hole. It is 37-24. Eastern Florida State College on top. 20 more minutes remaining here from Titan Fieldhouse. When we come back, the second half will begin. It's 37-24 Eastern Florida State College here on WEFS TV.
Tune in as the nationally ranked Eastern Florida State College Titans take on conference rival Broward College. Saturday afternoon at 2, live on WEFS.
Titans looking to continue a 45-game home winning streak here at Titan Fieldhouse in Eastern Florida. Starts the second half with a 37-24 lead on Palm Beach State. Titans in white rather. Panthers in black as we start the final 20 minutes here from Melbourne. And it starts with a contested three knocked down by Joseph Williams-Powell, just his second basket of the game.
Panthers are going to come out here with some intensity. They like the zone, and that's a good, confident shot for them starting the second half.
McReynolds got to the free throw line. Hulsey surveys Anderson. Long with that three. And Williams-Powell tracks it down for Palm Beach.
10-point lead right now. Very dangerous for the Titans. They cannot let the Panthers get back into this game.
Williams-Powell, 17-footer. Tip up no good from Marshall. McReynolds comes away with it for Eastern Florida. Hulsey surveys. Marshall giving him room. Palm Beach willing to give up the three to Hulsey.
Georgie's begging for that ball on the block, but it's just not there right now.
Meyer left alone top of the key. Can't do that.
Whoa. Add that to the tape, my friend, for post-game. That was pretty.
First three-pointer of the game for Kyle Meyer. He's up to 19. Connolly turned down the screen. Good ball movement. Marshall passed up what would have been a decent look. Now going to try to go to work on Meyer. Stayed with it and tipped it in. And had a word for Landis Anderson as he headed back down the floor.
I like that right there, where Marshall, he saw Meyer hit a big shot. He goes, that's it, I'm taking the ball this time.
15 for Jarrell Marshall, sophomore out of Mount Vernon, New York. Meyer receiving more attention. A couple of spin moves, nothing there. Shot clock is under 10. McReynolds elevates for three. In and out, and Baronia going to be called for a loose ball foul. Jeremy Schulman with his hands out. And Matt Arnold issues a warning to Coach Jeremy Schulman.
I actually agree with Coach on that. I don't understand. Georgie had position, got the rebound, and then he's the foul. I love it. Coach is, he's not happy, all right? He doesn't have the best on tonight. He's trying to be all professional. That was nonsense. I don't like that call.
Marshall got Baronia off balance. It looked like he got hacked there by Anderson. It's going to stay with Palm Beach.
You know what that is. One call this way, one call that way, now we're even.
Been a while since Palm Beach was within single digits. Got a chance to get there with a bucket here.
Ooh.
Rejection by Meyer on that drive by Wilkinson. Hulsey in the open floor. Ball gets whipped around the perimeter. Anderson, left-handed three, his second of the game.
It's incredible. With one hand, what he can do, catch in a transition like that, catch, shoot, pop, score. That was pretty.
Increased role for him the last couple games. Season high 29 minutes last time out against Indian River State as Connolly answers.
Connolly's hit a couple of those tonight, but you know what? I'll give him that shot. If he wants to take it, go for it. He's not going to hit that every time.
Just 33% from three-point range on the year. That's his 21st.
I'm going back to Meyer. Left block. Just give him the ball. Hit the big man. Let's put this away.
Meyer picked up the dribble on Marshall. Leaned in. Tough shot. Baronia to the reverse once again.
Georgie kept his hands up, and what a big man needs to do, don't put it down, keep it up, get the easy layup. Great offensive rebound.
8 for the freshman from Bosnia. Had just 4 points when these teams met on January 26th. One of 3 losses this season for Eastern Florida State College. Hulsey took it away from Marshall in the post, and now an opportunity in transition. Anderson found Baronia. Hulsey in traffic. Counted and a foul.
Teamwork, teamwork, teamwork. Hit the extra man, get under the rim, make it easy for yourself. Back-to-back possessions, get rebounds, put it in the rim. That was a great, great possession by the Titans. Panthers look tired. Last couple of possessions, you can see only 7 guys. They look a little tired trying to get back on D.
It's so difficult when you're making shots. The energy level picks up. It's much easier to defend. When you turn it over and you miss, that effort level to get back and defend is difficult to maintain. Paul Jones, good first half off the bench. Marshall open 3. Jones tried to tip it in. And a foul on the rebounding action is going to go against Eastern Florida. Second on Hulsey.
They're still competing. That's what I give credit to the Panthers. I know they're tired. They're down big here in the second half, but still competing, showing a great effort. You got to give them credit for that.
Team that has to win to keep any hope of making the state tournament alive. Top 2 teams from the Southern Conference will get a bid to the state tournament March 4th through the 7th. Marshall flashed up to the free throw line, couldn't get it to him. Oh, a nice pass inside. Jones patiently working in the post.
Head position, hit the guy, scored. Good possession by the Panthers.
Jermon Queen back out there. Didn't start tonight. Comes off the bench early in the second half. It's a rare miss from Kyle Meyer. McDonald tees it up for 3. McDonald did a nice job limiting McReynolds in transition.
With a 14-point lead, just take your time. There's no hurry here.
Meyer on the wing, on the block. Baronia isolated. Made a nice move and then couldn't finish. What a feed. Jones running the floor and laying it in off a brilliant pass from Kelsey Wilkinson. And a timeout for Jeremy Schulman.
Coach didn't like that. They did not get back on defense. And like you said, pretty play, scoring, cuts it to 12. We got about 14 minutes to go. Here's what you do. Just get back to fundamentals, play your game, let's get out of here, make sure no one gets injured, let's just get the W tonight. There's plenty of time, but I will say this real quick. I like what Georgie's doing, trying to get part of this offense. I like that, get him more involved, and Anderson as well. He's put up some big shots tonight as well.
Palm Beach not giving in despite being undermanned. Paul Jones running the floor for the easy deuce.
This was nice. The big man put it off the glass. They needed that type of possession, showing they still got some effort tonight.
Fell down by 16. Panthers have scored back-to-back buckets to make it 12. Just in that uncomfortable range for Jeremy Schulman. His team just hasn't put the Panthers away just yet.
No, you're absolutely right. 12-point lead. I don't think the Panthers. I don't think the Panthers have played their best. I don't think the Titans have played their best tonight.
7 players available tonight for Martin McCann's team. Bump on that drive by Jermon Queen. So much pressure on opposing defenses.
Yeah, absolutely right. Myers up top, Queen's down low on those possessions. And when he puts that ball down, he starts going to the rim. Everyone's scared on defense.
Olsey finally gets it into McReynolds. Fresh shot clock, McReynolds with the spin. Got Jones in the air. Jones did a nice job controlling his body. Holsey working the offensive glass, and he will be on the line.
McReynolds came out hot, hit a couple jump shots. He's been cold of late, but still has confidence in his shot. Going to lane, opens it up, and Holsey, great position on the rebound there, going to the line now.
Holsey played in 31 games last year at Western Kentucky, started 8. Numerous Division I offers for the 6'5" sophomore out of Memphis. And we talked about this in the first half. He's a guy who doesn't necessarily fall into a defined position, but a lot of skills.
No, you're absolutely right, and you need those type of players. Not everyone can be the man down low or the speedy point guard. Some guys have to be these in-betweener, guard, forward type player. Holsey's one of those guys.
6'5", he's in the top 50 nationally in offensive rebounds. And you saw an example of that right there. Offensive board, able to hit 2 free throws. Marshall immediately doubled by Meyer. Wilkinson flash to the free throw line, that'll count, and a chance for 3.
Panthers have been going to the line a lot tonight, a lot. I know Smith's gonna check in now. Quinn might be still under the weather.
Jeremy Schulman very upset with his freshman point guard, who will take a seat. First basket for Kelsey Wilkinson. And he converts the 3-point play. Palm Beach just refuses to go away. It's an 11-point advantage. Holsey on the block.
It's gonna be very interesting the next 2 or 3 minutes. Good defense by Meyer.
Meyer hit a 3 to open the second half. Hasn't taken a shot since.
No, he is not. He's been double teamed, hasn't had a lot of open looks. I love the defense. Get his hands up, tipping that ball.
A lob and a thunderous dunk by Paul Jones, who came storming down the lane unchallenged.
I have a feeling we'll have a replay of that, but if you're a Titan fan, you probably don't want to see it.
Quite a display of athleticism from Jones.
Single digits, first time since early in the first half.
McReynolds, Meyer clapping for it, banks it home, and he'll be on the line to complete a 3-point play.
That's what I like about McReynolds' game. Everyone's excited, everyone's cheering, fist bump, not 24. He's like, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Don't worry about it, guys.
McReynolds headed to East Tennessee State. All conference a year ago, coming off the bench, averaged 12 per game, up to 14.3 this season.
Okay, here's the key on defense. No easy dunks. Let's not get the lane open.
You can see a little bit more energy from this Palm Beach team following that dunk. Jones was surrounded, had it taken away. McReynolds runs over Wilkinson at a defensive foul, and that's going to count.
Oh, they're going with the goaltending.
Wilkinson absorbed the brunt of that contact. One more look.
Yep,
Goaltend by Paul Jones. So bucket counts for McReynolds, and he'll be on the line.
I'm standing right by Coach McCann, so I can't be too loud with praising the call right there. I'm a little scared. He didn't like that call.
McReynolds now in double figures with 10.
Hey, who are we kidding? It was a 9-point lead. 5-0 run by McReynolds.
Now up to the Titans to try and extend this margin and really hurt the will of this Palm Beach State team. Nice job by Halsey to deny Marshall.
You notice Meyer comes up for the double team and then can get right back. He understands where he needs to be on the court.
Shot clock is at 6. Marshall going to work on the freshman. Got a step and put it home.
Oh, man, that's a Kevin Durant move right there. Using your body and your length to get to the rim. That was pretty.
6'6", took advantage of the mismatch against 6'1" freshman Deshaun Smith.
This game's really tightened up.
13-point lead at the half. Right now the margin is 12. Smith gonna try a 3. Halsey once again tracks it down and scores.
You notice this with the Titans. When they get those offensive rebounds, they know exactly where to go. No hesitation, no bad passes. I'm putting this up, easy baskets.
3rd in the nation in offensive rebounds, 19 per game. That is a massive number. Williams-Powell got lost on the screen, able to get the uncontested layup.
This is what's weird with this game. It looks like the Panthers have woke up, playing great basketball, dominated the last 5 minutes, and they're still down double digits.
Eastern Florida's shown patience against this Palm Beach zone throughout the second half. Meyer with a game-high 19. Gets it to Smith, little hop step in the lane. Meyer continues his fantastic night.
Man's game on that. Wasn't sure what to do. Got contact. Easy little 2-footer when you look at it. That was pretty.
A whistle as we reach the midway point of the second half. Foul on Landis Anderson. Baronia and Queen back on the floor for the Titans.
We played about 30 minutes of this game so far. I think play of the game so far in this basketball game was a couple minutes ago. 5-0 run by McReynolds.
Marshall wide open 3, and he buried it. He's now up to 20.
Ooh, man. Man, keeping them in the basketball game. He's been impressive tonight.
Some missed defensive assignments that are certainly going to stand out when Jeremy Schulman's team looks at the film. Block shot by Paul Jones, 12th in the nation in that category.
Well, sometimes this is the key. You can play perfect defense. Sometimes great players just make plays and hit shots in the open like that.
Baronia fading away, spun around and out.
Baronia's been close so many times tonight. That guy should have 20 points. It just hasn't fallen.
As it stands, he's got 8. Wilkinson, trouble finding space against Queen. Marshall has it on the wing, elevates over Meyer. He's hit back-to-back 3s.
He's getting hot now. You got to make sure you are going to take Marshall. That's what we'll see last 9 minutes of this game. How are you going to defend Marshall? Too many big shots for him.
8-point game, 59-51. Queen extends his right arm and called for an offensive foul.
No replay needed. Queen knows he pushed off on that one.
Full timeout taken by Jeremy Schulman as he's watched Palm Beach whittle it down to an 8-point game. We remind you that the regular season finale for the Titans can be seen right here on WEFS TV. February 22nd, Eastern Florida State College will host Broward State College. Tip time 2 p.m. And again, that game live right here on WEFS TV. And depending on how things work out, talking about 1 and 2 in the conference right now, that game could have a ton at stake.
You're absolutely right. If the Panthers can steal this win tonight, and look, 45-game win streak on the line for the Titans, this is a huge motivating type win for them. They're right in the basketball game. If I would have told you 10 minutes ago, yeah, no way, Panthers. Now Panthers have a shot. They've been hot here the last 5 or 6 minutes.
Remember to see all of Eastern Florida State College athletics online. You log on to njcaatv.com/EFSC, website for all of Eastern Florida broadcasts, live and archived games online at njcaatv.com/EFSC.
I'm not going to lie to you. When I was in high school in the 90s, we had one camcorder, all right? And maybe you can get it on a videotape. Now I can watch it on my phone. It's incredible with technology now.
Really is amazing, all the things that you can do. And how about what Eastern Florida State College has put into their athletic program? Talking to some of the personnel here, getting calls from all kinds of schools and conferences about trying to emulate these broadcasts.
And high definition as well. I mean, that's why I had to shave, look pretty, you know what I mean? It's incredible, the picture, sound quality and everything. You're right, setting the standard, now every school will want to have this.
Titans up by 8. Jarrell Marshall in heavy traffic, got the rebound. 2 good looks, neither one would go down.
Could have been a foul there, none called.
Queen lost possession into the arms of Smith. Meyer with a spin on Marshall. Flips it up and in.
Panthers cannot believe a travel was not called, but hey, Titans get the basket, their big man does it again.
Meyer and Marshall dueling right now. Leading scorer for each team, both have 23. And a foul will have Bobby Conley on the line. Nice execution there in the half-court set as we go back to the bucket by Meyer.
Not sure. Almost lost it, then comes back. One-handed. He has shown it all tonight.
Meyer is a little bit like the 40-year-old guy that you see at the YMCA who just has every shot in the book. Never looks like he's moving too fast, never seems like he's out of control, and yet he always has a step on you.
That's a great way of putting it. We haven't even seen the above the rim game. It's all been, half court showing the moves.
Conley knocks down both free throws. He's got 11.
And by the way, I hate those 40-year-old guys in the gym. I'm not gonna lie, I can't stand them.
Always the best player on the court. Important next couple minutes here. With the lead at 8, Palm Beach just constantly whittled away. Meyer off a screen from Baronia. Nice little 2-man game in the mid-post area. And the native of Bosnia will have a trip to the line.
Kind of a cool-looking pass there. You thought, okay, we'll go bounce pass. I'm going to hit you. He went up. It's like the ball went with him, and he goes up. Nice pass by Meyer.
Baronia played for the under-18 national team in Bosnia. And unlike most European players, he's a physical presence.
Yes, he is.
Good finisher who does not shy away from contact.
Yes, that's a great analogy. He's a bigger body, likes to bang down low.
Under 8 to go, 62-53, Eastern Florida by 9. Panthers have led most of the night. It was 13 at the half. Marshall's had the hot hand, unable to get a look up against Baronia. That three-pointer way off the mark from McDonald. Smith with a hesitation. Conley able to pull it away. Great work defensively from Bobby Conley. He's come on here the last couple minutes. Marshall calling for it on Queen. They have to bring help. There's Baronia.
This has really been the Marshall show in the second half, just keeping them in the game.
Marshall thought about it. He'll attack Meyer right on the hip of the 6'10 Eastern Florida center. And Marshall rewarded with a trip to the line.
the fake on the three-point shot and then goes with his left to the lane. You know, we've been talking about Meyer tonight with all the great he's done on offense and defense. This Marshall guy, he is legit.
Marshall now with 24 points. That's the third foul on Kyle Meyer.
They only have 54 points. And when you look at this game, he's really been it for them.
1 of 2 at the line. Execution just has not been there on either end the last couple minutes for the Titans. But they still have an 8-point lead. Queen drew a pair of defenders.
Look at that.
A little guy working inside amongst the trees.
Good thing he plays for the Titans. They needed that basket.
Second field goal for Queen. Marshall, step back three. Really good defense there from Baronia to contest that triple. Queen, another hesitation. Meyer crashed the glass but couldn't corral it. And that's going to be an offensive foul on Jarrell Marshall. Swung his elbows, Meyer hit the deck. And a fresh possession for the Titans.
The best actor nomination goes to Kyle Meyer. That was pretty. They needed that play, 10-point lead. They'll take it.
You see the tail end there, difficult. It sure doesn't look like there's a whole lot of contact there.
No, but it's a heads-up play.
Just yet another example of why Meyer's the 40-year-old at the Y. Savvy vet who knows how to draw the whistle.
I would love to hear you tell that to Meyer to his face. I'd love to see that post game.
He seems like a great guy. We can talk about it over, over lunch or dinner. He can make a meal for us.
That's right.
Marshall tees up another three, and it's down to 7. Timeout, Martin McCann. 27 for Jarrell Marshall, carrying Palm Beach on the offensive end.
Ice cold. That's his spot. If you didn't notice this, Marshall likes left wing, hits it every time. That was ice cold.
Averaged 23 points per game in the 2 meetings this year with the Titans, and he's gone for 27 tonight. Likes playing against Eastern Florida, and he has excelled from the perimeter.
He really has. He can hit this in his sleep. Queen late to come over. Just bang.
Palm Beach State just had 24 points in the first half. Already got 33 here in the second and still 5.5 minutes to go.
The way they played over the last 5 minutes, they can steal this game tonight. We got 5.5 minutes to go. There's plenty of time for them to take this basketball game. The key for the Titans now is, can you make sure to quiet Marshall moving forward?
Take you back to that offensive foul call against Marshall. See, just like a little tap there with Marshall's shoulder getting into the chin, and Meyer went down. Certainly, I think that angle shows that there was a little bit more contact maybe than you and I thought.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. They needed that type of play. It's another highlight reel type play by Meyer. It's not all about baskets or getting big blocks, top 10 type plays. You need to do that as well.
Under 5.5 to go here at Titan Fieldhouse. Eastern Florida looking to maintain its position at the top of the Southern Conference. A lot of dribbling from Holsey. Shot clock at 10. Meyer way off balance. Here comes Wilkinson. Flipped it up, it drops in, and he'll be on the line.
Heads-up play by Wilkinson. Wasn't sure if he should hit one of his guys on his wings. Just floated up, thought he was going to get the foul. Got the foul. That was nice. That was nice. 10-footer in transition. They're back in this ball game.
Holsey just reached up, made enough contact on the arm of Wilkinson to be whistled for the foul. Lead was 16 here in the second half. Wilkinson can make it a 4-point game.
All right, jokes are over. Let's play basketball now. 5 to go. This is going to be intense.
McReynolds can't get it to Queen. Great denial out top by Wilkinson. And McReynolds going to have to initiate the offense.
Yeah, Queen, Wilkinson, that has been a battle all night.
McReynolds used the screen to finger roll it up off the glass and in.
Anytime you need a big shot, go to 24. It works every time.
Reynolds with 12, 7 of them here in the second half. Marshall sizes up Baronia. Once again, free throws coming up for Palm Beach State. Demolition derby underneath the bucket. Meyer is down, Marshall is down, the two leading scorers in the game. Taking big shots on that drive.
Yeah, Marshall got stepped on by his own teammate. This was ugly. Yeah, Meyer really didn't hit a lot of contact there, but he is down. He is in pain. Hopefully, he's all right.
Maybe like a knee to the groin for Meyer. Training staff out there working on him. Marshall is up, so he's okay, and now you hope that Kyle Meyer will be able to continue.
Yeah,
a winning record in the classroom is as important for student athletes as on the field. Eastern Florida offers more than 100 degrees and programs, including bachelor degrees and associate degrees, providing excellent opportunities in today's fast-growing career fields. An academic advisor also works closely with student athletes to achieve success. To visit more, visit easternflorida.edu and become a Titan today.
If anyone says basketball is not a physical sport, let's just show that play one more time. That was wild.
Meyer able to walk off the floor under his own power. He has to come out because officials came out to look at him. So Jarrell Marshall on the free throw line. And hopefully Kyle Meyer able to come back in for the final 4:16.
I think we've seen, I know you're saying the top two teams. I think tonight here on television, we have seen the top two players in this conference. Meyer and Marshall have put on a show, and hopefully Meyer can get back in this game. They're going to need him with 4 minutes to go.
Marshall top 50 nationally in scoring. He's been better in conference than he is in the non-conference. That's rare considering the quality of this league.
Yeah.
Up to 29 points tonight. Hulsey on the block, bounce pass to Baronia, scramble underneath. Eastern Florida fortunate to keep possession.
Go with the zone, not much open.
Shot clock under 10, Queen knocks down the 15-footer.
Big shot by Queen. He hasn't shown the jump shot yet. Perfect timing, my friend.
His baskets have come at important times in this second half. Hulsey gets the challenge of staying with Marshall. Anderson got a deflection and a turnover. Queen right at Wilkinson, offensive foul.
Just give credit to the Panthers getting back on defense. Queen, it looked like showtime was coming finally tonight at Titan Fieldhouse. Let's see if this was the right call.
I don't think any question that Wilkinson was there. Proper call from the officials. Unfortunate one for the Titans. Luckily for Eastern Florida, Kyle Meyer back on the floor.
7-point lead. It's crunch time, just like Jeremy Shulman said it would be tonight.
Meyer with a deflection, back-to-back turnovers from Palm Beach. Eastern Florida ratcheting things up on the defensive end. And for the second straight possession, Queen turns it over. This time he lost the handle.
I like Conley picked up Queen. Good sportsmanship right there. And Queen just slipped. That's what it looked like. So I know the guys are trying to wipe it down. It looks like he just slipped right there.
Trying desperately to make something happen. You see the competitiveness of Queen the last couple possessions.
Yeah, look, Right foot just slips. Like, he's going 9,000 miles an hour. It's going to happen once in a while.
Priority on the defensive end right now for the Titans. Need to dig in and get 2 or 3 consecutive stops to have a chance to put this one away. Marshall battling for position inside against McReynolds. Conley down to the floor. Anderson on a breakaway. Missed the dunk, and it hit the top of the basket. Hit the rope above the basket.
What?
Anderson able to smile, but that could have been a huge basket.
I don't know about you, but I wouldn't be smiling. Just go for the easy layup. You need points.
Well, the plus is that Eastern Florida has forced 3 straight turnovers. A minus, they haven't been able to score off any of those 3.
Good point.
3-pointers short from McDonald. Hulsey nearly took it away from Jones. A foot on the baseline will keep possession with Palm Beach State.
That's a great stat you just brought up. Having all these turnovers go into transition, haven't scored. It's only a 7-point game. This is still a basketball game.
As long as Eastern Florida locks in here on the defensive end, they'll be in position to get their 25th victory of the year. Shot clock had been reset to 35. Officials rule that that should be at 23. Marshall double teamed on the catch. Marshall now for 3. In and out. That's a big miss.
I could have cut it to 4 points, and Marshall shaking his head. It was going in, then went out.
Now you figure Eastern Florida gonna milk every second off that shot clock here as we get set to go under 2 minutes. McReynolds got a screen from Meyer. Long with the 3, Meyer tapped the rebound into the arms of Queen.
All the little things by Meyer tonight have really been the key for this team.
Fresh 35 as Queen puts on a dribbling exhibition, and he's called for an offensive foul. Hooked the defender, Wilkinson. And Queen just continues to have a hard luck second half. And Jeremy Shulman trying to make sure keeps the spirits of his point guards up.
He's really talking to him. And you could tell, hey, you're one of my leaders out there. Calm down. There's still plenty of time in this basketball game. We can still get the victory. You got to play your game. He's had, 2 possessions in the second half where he's been called for the offensive foul. Just calm down, play your game, and let's try to get this victory.
Huge possession coming up here. Eastern Florida has really been able to dig in on the defensive end and get several stops in the last couple minutes.
Yeah, absolutely right. And I want to give credit to the Panthers. We came into this game saying, hey, they only got 7 guys. Been close games both times these 2 teams have fought before. They've put up an effort tonight, and they're in this basketball game with not that many players. I really give them credit for their efforts.
Game has been to a slower pace. That's the way Palm Beach coach Martin McCann wanted it. Marshall has it on the post against Anderson. Meyer comes over to double. Wilkinson kicked it out. Conley open 3. An air ball, and McReynolds with the rebound.
Great defense.
English gives a foul. That's the 8th on Palm Beach State, so it'll be a 1-and-1 for Eastern Florida.
Coach Shulman told his team in that timeout, make sure Marshall doesn't get a good look. Great defense, air ball. Best defensive effort of the night.
English checks out. Paul Jones back in for Palm Beach State. And a 1-and-1 for Hulsey, 62% on the year. Pure stroke there from the sophomore from Memphis.
If you're going to win a conference championship, you want to close out teams that are really good, hit your free throws late, and let's go home with the victory.
1 of 2. Anderson nearly had that rebound. Long outlet pass. Wilkinson right by Meyer. Hit the underside of the rim with that shot. Meyer's got it across the midcourt line. Anderson will wisely back it out as we go under a minute to go. Foul given off the ball by McDonald. Will mean free throws for Demetrius McReynolds.
It's interesting. You got the 8-point lead right now. You're in command. You're a minute away from getting this big victory tonight, but it doesn't feel like they played 40 minutes of basketball. It's like little stretches. They go on little runs. Didn't put it together for long-term, spurts tonight.
McReynolds had been struggling coming in, just 4 of 20 from beyond the three-point line his last 4 games, leading three-point shooter for Eastern Florida. But he has been solid here in the second half. 9 of his 14 have come at an important stretch for Eastern Florida. 10-point lead, 71-61. Connolly throws it right into the arms of Holsey. Cannot say enough about the defense played by Eastern Florida here the final 4 minutes of the game.
Yeah, absolutely right. They had to get stops late. They had to shut down Marshall, cut down those lanes. They have done it. And just the transition lanes, tipping that ball. They've been doing it all night, and hopefully Holsey can get some free throws here.
10 team fouls now on Palm Beach, so 2 shots the rest of the way for Eastern Florida.
Holsey's laughing. He's looking both ways. Yeah, I did that. I stole the ball. I like my free throws now.
Perfect defensive positioning from Holsey. But he's missed 3 in a row at the line. So it's not over just yet. 10-point game, under 45 to go. Connolly wide open. Wouldn't stay down. Queen able to get away from one defender. Fouled by Fabian McDonald. So free throws for the 5'8" freshman.
10-point lead right now, and hopefully Eastern Florida gets more free throw attempts. This was a game. This was a game about 4 minutes to go, like you were saying. Panthers had every chance to steal this game, and then the defense on the stretch was the key.
Eastern Florida unable to close it out. Titans have missed 4 in a row at the line. Looking for their 3rd consecutive Southern Conference championship, currently up by 1 game in the standings. 2 wins this week would secure that title, and good seeding for the state tournament the first week in March. Marshall frees himself with a ball fake. Put back wouldn't go. Baronia blocks the attempt of Connolly.
Georgie.
Last 20 seconds. Queen will pull it out. And a hard-fought win for Eastern Florida State College. It's going to be 46 in a row here at Titan Fieldhouse. Final seconds tick down. Good effort from Palm Beach. They come up short tonight. 72-61 the final score. Fantastic game from Kyle Meyer. We'll come back to recap it. Mark will talk to Jeremy Schulman. 72-61 Eastern Florida prevails.
Tune in as the nationally ranked Eastern Florida State College Titans take on conference rival Broward College. Saturday afternoon at 2, live on WEFS.
Well, welcome back to Titan Fieldhouse here on the campus of Eastern Florida State College. I'm now joined by the head basketball coach of the Titans, Jeremy Schulman. Your team wins 72-61. But you don't look very happy, do you? I mean, come on, you got the victory tonight, Coach.
I'm happy, Mark. I'm happy. But you know how it is as a coach. The way I coach, I preach the process all the time. And so it's not about results on scoreboard. It's not about the points on scoreboard. It's about how you do things. It's about how you play. It's about And I didn't think we played very well. And I didn't think we executed down the stretch very well at all. I thought we had multiple chances, up 14, 15 points to blow this thing open. Credit goes to Coach McCann and Palm Beach. They came ready to play. They played a heck of a game. Jarrell Marshall, number 33, is just a fantastic player. And he's hard to deal with. He's hard to guard. But I was disappointed with our guys' effort. We made so many mistakes that we can't make. And we have to be better than that. It's about the process. And don't get me wrong, I'm very happy we got the win. Proud of the guys. We found a way, but we have to be better than this for us to accomplish the goals that we've got on the season.
Well, I know we got some highlights. You want to look at the screen here. We can go over it and really break this down about your team tonight. And we got to talk about this guy, Kyle Meyer. He showed a lot tonight. What were your thoughts on his game?
He's one of the best players in the country. I mean, we're so blessed to have him. He's such a competitor. He's so skilled. We've got to give him the ball even more than we are right now. But he's a fantastic player, and he proved it tonight. I mean, he proved tonight he's one of the best players in the country, not just in the state of Florida, but in the country. Fantastic player.
Even tipping the ball. That's what I liked about his game tonight. Even keeping his hands up on defense.
That tip late was huge. That led to an offensive rebound. Now we ended up not getting something out of that, but he makes all the right plays. He's so versatile. I mean, he was a difference in the game for us. I didn't think we played well, and he was a difference in the game for us.
I wanted to ask you real quick. I know Kyle had a great game. I want to talk about you with Queen late. You were talking to him. I know he was a little wild in some of those offensive possessions. What were you telling Queen on that play?
I was telling him we need to slow up. We've got a lead, and we're trying to use some clock and not turn the ball over. And he kept attacking, had 3 turnovers late by being too aggressive when he's got to know. I mean, he's a sophomore. He's a fantastic player. He's a leader. He's one of our captains, but he knows better than that. We've got the time. Time is more important than anything at that point, and he kept attacking rather than just setting things up and running a little bit of clock.
Well, I know we got Kyle coming up, but Coach, I appreciate you coming on 72-61 with the victory. One more, you'll get that conference. Congratulations
Absolutely.
Tonight on the win.
Hey, thanks so much, Mark. Proud of these guys and looking forward to getting ready for Saturday.
All right, good stuff. Yeah, we're going to come up next. We'll have Kyle Meyer joining us. He was the big man tonight for the Titans. Oh, I have many questions for this guy. We're going to get him on right now, getting the victory. He's ready. Mr. Meyer, man, big win tonight. What were your thoughts on the W?
It was a big one. We definitely needed it. The last 3 games of the season, so we got to go all out for the rest of the year. We picked it up, the defense, at the very end of the game, and followed it and finally finished the game.
I saw it, making the passes, hitting the jump shot, doing Tim Duncan moves. Was this a big game? You're like, hey, I'm on TV. I got to show the whole repertoire tonight.
No. It's just what was given to me through the defense. We have set design plays for me, and whatever defense gives me is what I'm going to take. Coach asked me to do a little bit of everything, so that's what I'm going to give him.
Well, we got some highlights of you coming up. I know you're going to like this. All right, nothing bad. Let's go over some of these plays. And this one I like. Jump shot. Man, that was pretty.
Yeah. Coach has been working with me to shoot the ball all year, and it's really been paying off.
What about those just transition, going to the lane and trying, and this one especially? Well, how did that go in?
I don't know. It was one of those games where everything was falling for me, and guys realized I was hot and kept feeding me the ball.
Coach, I know probably late was saying, hey, stop 33, stop Marshall. How big was that for you guys to shut him down with about 4 minutes to go in this game?
It was huge for us because they were making shots. He was making shots specifically. We put all our best defenders on him, and everyone started collapsing on him and forcing him to give the ball up, and it definitely helped us in the end.
Well, Kyle, I appreciate coming on. Good luck the rest of the season.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Good stuff indeed. Hey, that is the final tonight, 72-61. Titans with the win. We'll be back for the home finale in a couple weeks. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, the 21st on a Saturday, 2 p.m. against Broward. Yeah, thank you for watching tonight, and go Titans.